Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, everyone. So we have finally found Branka. She was in the same room with us. She was standing up on that hill, giving us a long speech about how she disagrees with the political system in Orzammar. And we don't care about any of that, but she's basically forcing us to help her find the Anvil of the Void. And that's what we're doing. Oh, there's Branka up there. No, that's not Branka. Where is it? No, okay, it's not. But there are a bunch of dwarven corpses, so...
I needed people to...
More victims, it looks like.
Test Caradin's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. They were all mine. Pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me. Even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices. As many sacrifices as are needed.
So she deems the sacrifices of her entire house as necessary in order to find the Anvil of the Void.
It will be done.
Go ahead and put a bomb on that one. No, that did not work out as planned.
Try that again.
She shouldn't have gone.
Of course.
She was pledged to me. She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the Anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already. But some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh dark spawn to test the traps. They could still serve me. Let me find the Anvil. It was the only way.
Yes. You want to die, do you? I have beaten one.
So, there's just like a large wave of darkspawn that keep coming from that tunnel over there. But I like staying over there just to hear what Hespeth has to say. Not Hespeth, sorry, Branka. Hespeth is the other one. The one that we've met earlier. The crazy one that was chanting about what Branka had done.
Yes.
So Hespeth is somewhere, but she's basically destined to become another broodmother. So that's always fun. Nothing more to say, eh? Can we go up there? No, guess not.
Of course.
We're not yet, anyway. Explore the camp. So, quick reminder, those lyrium veins that are sticking out of the ground, you can use those to replenish your health and mana. It's better for mana, but
Of course.
it helps either way.
As you said. It will be done.
So we're still running into dwarven corpses this far into the tunnel, so apparently there were some dwarves that tried running past the darkspawn instead of letting the darkspawn come to them, and they did not make it very far. And there's a bunch of golems in here. Not sure how old they are. Oh, there's golems in there too. Okay, so this green gas that's in the air, we will be taking consistent and constant nature damage until we deactivate the trap. And that's what I'm doing now, running to these gas valves on the side. So if you're playing on a higher difficulty, the best way to do that is to use your tactical cam. That way you can send one person in your party to each lever. Including pets. Like, if you happen to have pets in your party, at least one, you'll be able to have a tank control the golem, while the rest of your party goes and deactivates all the switches. That looks like lyrium. It's interesting.
Of course. As you said. We have done with
Tear them apart! You want to die?
I wonder if I can put that on the golem there. Yeah, that works. That way we're only fighting one of them.
You make for a pathetic enemy. Pointless. This is pointless.
Very well.
as you said.
Most of the golems in here, or I guess half of them so far,
Of
have
course.
turned against us and tried to kill us.
It will be done.
I wonder if these ones will activate. Nope. Okay. We're good. This place is cool. Okay.
Of course.
Oh, this should be good.
As you said.
Well, that didn't work. Oh, Morgan's over there this way.
Here comes Ta. No more talk.
There we go.
You'll be a fire. Cut out of
You should have fled. I am done. Very well.
Now we get our hands
It will be
dirty.
done.
So, for this encounter, we can't directly attack this anvil thing. We can only attack the spirits that are around it. But as long as we are attacking the spirits, we can still potentially damage it. So every time we've launched one of those anvil bombs at it, one of the eyes gets blinded, and the target of the encounter is to try and disable all of the eyes.
Very well. Flee while you can. Of course. The task is finished. Yes. Another foe slain. I have done it.
And that actually should be all of it. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Now, hopefully I didn't get too turned around. We'll find our way out of here. Dwarven helmet. Nothing good. Actually, how much space do I have? Not much. So hopefully there's not a whole lot more loot. Okay. Yeah, this looks like we're getting to the end of this, so...
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the Anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
Okay. Spare me. I need the Anvil to bargain with Branka.
But she does not understand its danger. If the Anvil is not destroyed, you condemn hundreds of living souls to continue in agony for another 1,000 years. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
10 feet tall and invulnerable. I can think of worse fates.
It was an option I could offer warriors who would volunteer to defend their homeland, and some took it. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
You sealed it away. Orzammar could use it.
No! I entombed myself here to find a way to destroy the Anvil. It must not be used again.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the Anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Why should I let your guilt inconvenience me?
Your own people were slaves once, were they not? Would you force the very souls of others into slavery for eternity?
Why are you listening? We had an agreement. I'm the one you came here to find, not him.
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
You're right, it's too powerful not to keep.
The dwarf woman has madness for her excuse. What's yours? Let us be done with this.
Doesn't the Qun force others into service?
The Kun is a path one follows, not a chain that binds.
The anvil is needed. That's my
I
order.
cannot allow you to do this, stranger. To me, golems! Defend the Anvil, whatever the cost!
Okay.
Yes.
It will be done. I will not
Skull popper!
Oh, whoops. What have I done?
very well.
How about everybody attack that instead? That might help. And then weakness, and mass heal, and self heal. And I don't think blood boil works on these. Oh, it might. Let's give it a try. It's worth at least the attempt.
Try it again!
It did not work. Okay. Everybody go after that one now.
Say your prayers!
Very well.
Not end well for you. You seek true power.
Now that last one. And after we've all killed this last golem, we can focus on the boss. So, Paradin's dead.
Yes.
And dropped a few things. Nothing that looks overly great. What's this?
Very well.
You see a large stone tablet chipped with age, with a great number of dwarven runes carved into its surface. Examine closely. The writing is in Dwarven and appears to be a long list of names, each with the stamp of their house next to them. You recognize a few house names. At the bottom of the list are the words, "We honor those who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered." Ogren, what is this? Can you tell?
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Orzammar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
Alright, let's take a tracing then. So we took a tracing. And now we can go talk with Branka.
Here it is! The Anvil of the Void! So sweet! Such power!
You found the Anvil. Are you happy now? Maybe we could go back to Orzammar, share the good news.
Look at it. It was worth it. All of it. The Anvil is everything I thought it would be.
I should have known. I thought that once you had the Anvil, you'd be satisfied.
Perhaps I could use it now. A reward for defeating Caradon. You wanted a crown, no? Or have you set your sights higher than the petty kings of Orzammar?
Sure, make me a golem. I volunteer Ogren's soul.
Believe me, I appreciate the thought, but it will take me a while to master all the techniques without Caradon's example. Why don't we go with the crown for now?
Just volunteers Ogren.
There it is. An ugly lump of hot metal to go over a couple of empty heads. Now leave. It will take me some time to fully realize the mysteries here.
Good luck with your studies.
Once Orzammar settles on its petty king, have him send for me. When next you lead your armies against the archdemon, they will be shielded by a tide of steel men.
I hope this makes you happy, Branka. I don't think you understand what it costs to get you here.
Oh, stuff a rag in it, Ogren. Move on. Find a few whores. Sodding stone, I never thought you'd be the pining type. Now be gone.
So Ogren disapproves. I mean, we did offer his soul to be used to create a golem, so no wonder.
It will be done.
And here's some more loot for us. This bar, if you give it to Zevran, it's a bonus to his approval. And then you have to go up here and touch the Void, Anvil of the Void, and then that should give you a codex. So it's made out of lyrium, and it's stapled to the floor, kind of. You can't actually move it from the floor. So all this lyrium that's in the floor of this little nook, it's all tied as part of the anvil. So this entire ledge is basically part of the anvil. So it's made out of stone and lyrium over a pit of lava. I actually like if you side with Branka, you can have her decide that what she's doing is wrong, and you can make her feel guilty about killing her entire house just to get this anvil that she can use to enslave other people. And with that, you can potentially have her take her own life. There's a couple other options that you can do. but that's the most prevalent of the options, at least involving Branka. And then, of course, you could have sided with Caridin as well. And if you bring different party members, certain party members have special interactions during the scene where you're talking with Caridin and with Branka before the fight. So that's always interesting. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this up. We'll leave.
Well, I guess you both got what you wanted. Hope it was worth the cost. We should get back to the city now. Share the news.
To the assembly. They need to know as soon as possible.
Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Instead of going all the way back to Orzammar, we could stop in one of these locations. I think it was Orton Tig. Or it might have been Yeah, Orton Tig, not Caridin's Cross. Orton Tig. We'd want to go there to drop off the parts for the topsider sword. And we can loot that. But we'll do that another time.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Paragon Branka is alive, and she has chosen her king.
Branka still lives. Though she's mad as a nug at a tanner shop. She finally found the Anvil of the Void, and chose to stay in the deep to work it. She tasked this Grey Warden to give her crown to Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors as a first in a millennium to lead a golem army against a blight.
Then tell us, Grey Warden, which king did Paragon Branka endorse?
So she didn't technically endorse either of them. She wished me to give the crown to whomever I choose.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
Alright. And I grant the crown to Balin.
At last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
So notice there that you can choose whichever king despite all of the choices you've made up until this point. So it really doesn't matter which person you side with. You can just choose to backstab them right at the very end and give the crown to whoever you did not support. It's entirely your choice. Despite the crown.
First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Despite the quests kind of implying otherwise.
Me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him!
Yeah, sure, why not? All who defy King Balin face the same fate.
I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
The crown that he's wearing actually looks different if you sided with Caridin instead of Branka, because both of them make a unique,
you have
different
proven yourself
crown.
And more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Doesn't look a lot different, but it is different. Blah, blah, blah. Congratulations, bravo, now where are my troops?
I've already sent a mission to Branka. I'm certain by the time you call for us, I can send you a vanguard of golems for your army. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
No, we're not going to ask for a face on the statue. But we could. We could. Felia was a dwarf. I'd consider that more seriously. So, I'll return to the surface. Thank you for your aid.
Good luck, Warden. May we both crush our enemies.
And we shall. Alright, with that, we're done here. So we can talk with Valen a little bit more next time. And we'll go and turn in all the quests that we've finished, including that Topsider Sword quest. Presuming that we actually finished it. I'll just double check that off screen. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, remember to give the video a subscribe and a like. And I'll see you next time. Bye.